Well, I mean, I could stand and pretend that it might not be as bad as it looks, but the reality is that most people on the ground have known that it was going to be potential. I actually don't think I ever expected it to be this bad, but for it to be bad. And now I'm devastated. I don't know how you could have any other reaction other than being utterly heartbroken.
We've just been told actually that Labour has held Hartlepool, so that we've been talking all evening about the possibility of that falling as well, but you have at least held on there.
Okay.
Was it Brexit? Was it Jeremy Corbyn? Was it that the party came up with policies that were too far to the left? Was it all of those things?
It was all of those things and many other things, and if we think that we can do like a listicle checklist of what went wrong and just come up with a listicle checklist of what we have to do next time for it to be right, we will inevitably end up in an even worsening position. And the Labour Party is now on its fourth election defeat. It hasn't won a general election since 2005. This is not a time for easy answers as much as I wish it was. I wish there was some silver bullet, but I also wish I was a size 10.
You look great as you are, Jess. There will be plenty of people tonight who want you to stand. Let's be blunt about it. Are you going to?
Mm-hmm. I have absolutely no idea, is the truth. And I mean, I haven't slept for 48 hours and I don't know what is going to happen next. But what I do know is that if we just think that this is just some personality contest at the top of the party, that's going to be the answer to rescue the single greatest vehicle for social change, then we will inevitably end up in a poor situation. So I'm not going to sit here and, start some sort of election race or even demand that Jeremy Corbyn goes, because the Labour Party was never just about Jeremy Corbyn. It never was, regardless of the song. It was always about much, much more, and we have got to do much, much more to find out where we've been going wrong.
But you said yourself it's many things, and people have identified those. You've identified anti-Semitism. There's a whole range of ways in which one could identify that the Labour Party went a very, very long way from its history. And for a lot of people in the Labour movement tonight is totally devastating. And I don't want to press you on it, but I mean, somebody has to rebuild. We've been talking around the table here with Ed Balls and George and many others about how long that journey can be when you're this far behind, when you're going to have potentially as few MPs as you're going to have. Somebody has to begin that. You clearly have the passion for it. I mean, I think that's fair enough to say. So you will stand? I mean, you're going to look to do that work yourself?
No, the reality is that I will... the reality is that I will take part in rebuilding the Labour Party no matter what happens. That even, whatever happens with the leadership, what needs to change in the Labour Party has to start now, and we have to go out and listen to people. The truth is that the absolute truth is that people didn't trust us to deliver our manifesto. People don't trust Boris Johnson. There is no trust left in politics, and so the bar has got so low that we could allow somebody like Boris Johnson to rule our country with what seems like a blank cheque. We have got to rebuild trust, and that isn't just about me. It is about so much more. And if people trust me, then yes, I will take a role in rebuilding. But I'm not going to sit here and just make your headlines tonight when the thing that matters to me more than anything, and that is having a healthy vehicle to change the world, is in tatters. This isn't about headlines. This is about people's lives.